I heard my boyfriend's name in a true crime podcast. 20 minutes later, everyone I loved was in danger. I was listening to a podcast about an unsolved case from 15 years ago, where the host was describing a home invasion where an entire family was killed except for one person who disappeared that night. The only survivor was a teenage boy named Ethan Crawford who fled the scene and was never found, the host said. Then they cut to an interview with someone who claimed to have new information. I actually think I saw him about 2 years ago. He was going by the name Danny Gillespie and living in Portland, Oregon. I recognized him from the old photos. I froze because my boyfriend's name was Danny Gillespie and we lived in Portland. I walked into the living room where Danny was sitting on the couch. Babe, someone on this podcast just said they saw the missing person using your exact name in Portland. I thought he'd laugh about what a weird coincidence it was, but instead all the color drained from his face. We need to leave right now, he said, standing up. He was already grabbing his keys and wallet. Pack a bag with only essentials, we have maybe 20 minutes before they get here. My heart started racing because his voice was completely different. Danny, you're scaring me. What's going on? He grabbed my shoulders. My real name is Ethan Crawford, and I was at that house 15 years ago when my family was killed. I've been hiding ever since, and if that podcast just broadcast my current name and location, the people who did it are going to find me. I felt like the floor disappeared. That's insane. You work in tech. I've been to your childhood home. He ran into the bedroom. That's all fake. I've been running for 15 years. He pulled a duffel bag from the closet. Inside were stacks of cash, 3 different IDs, and a weapon. How long have you been lying to me? He looked at me while shoving clothes into another bag. About everything. My job isn't real. My past isn't real. Even my feelings for you started as something else. He handed me a backpack. Put clothes and documents in here. No phone, no laptop. I started packing on autopilot. Why did they kill your family? He stopped. My father was going to testify. They killed everyone to send a message. I only survived because I wasn't home that night. My phone buzzed and Danny grabbed it. He looked at the screen and went paler. They're already here. He showed me a photo of our apartment building taken from across the street. He threw my phone against the wall. These people have been looking for me for 15 years. The second that woman said my name and this city, they probably had people mobilizing. He pulled a second weapon from under the mattress. Do you know how to use this? I shook my head. Then stay behind me, and if I tell you to run, you run. We went to the front door and he looked through the peephole, then pulled back. There's someone in the hallway. My entire body went cold. Is there another way out? He shook his head. Fire escape ends in an alley where they'll be waiting. There was a knock. Danny Gillespie, we just want to talk. Danny pushed me toward the bathroom. Get in the tub and stay down no matter what you hear. The door exploded inward and Danny fired twice. I heard someone fall and more footsteps coming up the stairs. He grabbed my arm. We're going out the window, stay low. We climbed onto the fire escape and I could hear shouting from inside. We made it down 1 level before someone started shooting from below. Danny fired back and pulled me toward a ladder to the next building's roof. We ran across 2 rooftops